Iran is screwed with a capital S. They're not getting out of it, even if they beg on their hands and knees. Israel's leadership is over the moon, happy as can be, because they can attack Iran as much as they deem necessary. And of course, the Palestinians are terrified. With Israel most likely being given free rein under a Trump presidency, Iran's proxies are now trying to call for peace. Of course, leadership in the West Bank as well. And Netanyahu's like, hey, the American people have spoken, and now you're all cooked. A commentator said, despite the destruction, death, and displacement that we have witnessed, what is coming will be more difficult. It will be politically devastating. And he couldn't be more right. 43,300 Palestinians dead. Expect that number to go up a lot in the next 4 years. Already, Israeli ministers are pushing for annexing more territory in the West Bank. Obviously, Israeli officials are saying the Trump victory brings opportunity. More specifically, brings an important opportunity for the state of Israel. Now it's being said the only way to remove the threat of a Palestinian state, Smotrich added, is to apply Israeli sovereignty over the entire settlements in Judea and Samaria. That's the West Bank. It's almost like that attack last year on October 7th was preparation for a Trump victory, because now Israel is just going to turn even more Palestinian land into a parking lot. And of course, new settlements for people of Jewish descent. Back to Iran. A few months ago, it was discovered that the Iranians tried to assassinate Trump, but it was foiled by the FBI. You think that Trump is going to forget this? Trump might make the US military coordinate with Israel against Iran. It may be the closest threat to a regime change that Iran has faced since 1978, when the Shah fell. Iran's two main proxies have been nearly destroyed. Israel has launched successful airstrike after successful airstrike against Iranian military infrastructure. Remember, Iran is another crucial supplier to Russia of sophisticated military hardware. Trump can be very friendly to Putin and Russia and give concessions while completely defanging Iran's military capability. As much as Trump admires Putin and Russia, he wants to take out China and Iran. And it sounds nice to some people, but remember, Trump may give such preferable treatment to Russia that he will weaken NATO. For those of you who don't know, it's the world's strongest and oldest multinational military alliance. Yes, I know, England and Portugal have had an alliance for over 500 years. That's just two countries. NATO is 32 different ones. The reason why we haven't had World War III is because NATO exists, because Russia knows if they attack any NATO member, then every single one of them will respond. But since April 4th, 1949, when NATO was officially formed, the USSR, or Russia, has been trying to dissolve it since April 5th. Unfortunately, our current president-elect has actually said that Russia should do whatever the heck they want to any NATO country that doesn't pay enough. And I'll admit, it is a great incentive for the countries that weren't paying their fair share. When Donald Trump said paying enough, that means at least 2% of their GDP spent on defense. First, let's look. Poland is number one. They are bringing it, 4.12%. Then Estonia, excellent. America, 3.38%. Here come the stragglers. Let's exempt Croatia. They're at 1.81%. They'll probably get there in a year. But the countries you'd expect to let someone else pay the bill, those are the ones. Portugal, Italy, Canada, Belgium, Slovenia, Luxembourg, they're one of the richest countries per capita. And of course, Spain. Fortunately, the only country really in danger of any kind of Russian expansion maybe would be Slovenia. The reason why I say potential is because look, Russia, Ukraine connected right here. Hungary, the president has pretty much spread his cheeks for Russia, and then here we go, Slovenia. Remote possibility, but a possibility nonetheless.